Peace, family. How are you guys doing today? I hope you are doing well. Let me back up. I will that you are doing well. I'm working on my vocabulary and the way that I say things because words have meanings. Anyway, that's another conversation for another day. But I will that you all are doing well on this wonderful, wonderful day. And we just gonna keep going. All right. So you guys know that we are talking about or focusing on our being intentional with rest and sleep. And so today I want to talk about how to create an intentional sleep environment, right? So, what does that mean? So, I don't know about any of you, but if I am in a space that is cluttered and there's stuff all over the place, whether that be clothes, whether that be like my nightstand can't be cluttered, like I can't, like if I'm around a space or in a space that is cluttered and things all over the place, my mind becomes cluttered. And as a mom, as a business owner, as a wife, like my mind is cluttered enough. So I don't need additional things to then compound onto that to make me feel like everything around me is chaotic. And so I most definitely can't sleep in a chaotic space. So today we're going to be talking about how to create or being more intentional about creating a space that is our ideal sleep environment. All right. What does that look like for us? Okay. And we're going to be talking about everything down to the color of our bed sheets. Okay. All right. So the first thing is comfortable bedding. So if you're able to, if you just got like a lumpy mattress, you know that mattress needs to be you need a new mattress, and it's not comfortable. If you're able to, go get you that new mattress. But if not, you can most definitely do things like my mother used to do when I was young: flip the mattress. Flip the mattress, add some padding, or get like some type of bed mattress padding to help make the mattress a little bit softer for you, so that again you are being able to get enough rest. And I think another reason why I wanted to focus on sleep and rest this month, not just because nature is in dormancy and we should be as well, but because I want us to get in the routine of getting enough rest and get enough sleep so that we can have abundant, productive, prosperous days, right? Because if we don't get the sleep that we need, we don't get the rest that we need, then our days are just right? Like you ever just had a night where you did not get any sleep and then you woke up the next day, you're dragging, you're not in a good mood. Like all of that sets the tone for your next day. The way that you sleep, how much rest you get, that sets the tone for your next day. And so I want everybody's day to be a day that when they wake up, they're in a good mood. They're happy to get up. They're not dragging out of bed. They're looking forward to all the things, all the wonderful things to come in their next day, right? And so that's another reason why I want us to focus on this, because as we continue to create these rituals, these routines, and we incorporate these things into our everyday lives so that they become habits for us, it then improves other aspects of our life, not just sleep and rest, but everything else that follows, right? Because if you don't get a good night's sleep, then it's more likely that you're going to have a bad day, or you're going to have a bad early rising, or you're just not in the mood to receive the good things that are coming to you because you're just like, you know what I'm saying? So that's another reason why I want us to focus on that, because in January I want us to focus on it, and so that we continue these things throughout the year, and it just opens us up to being in a good headspace to receive all of the good things that are meant for us. Okay, so first thing, like I said, good bedding. Your mattress matters. The color of your sheets matter. I would not suggest to sleep in dark sheets. Sleep in, if possible, very light sheets. So white, gray, lavender. Sleep in colors that are not bright but don't feel dark. If that makes sense. Most definitely don't sleep in dark sheets. No black sheets, no dark blue sheets. Like I would suggest white, gray, even like a lavender color if possible, but sleep in light colors, because it brings a more positive energy to you while you're sleeping. All right. Temperature is everything. Me, I'm a person, I can't go to sleep if I'm hot. It's impossible. So focus on your room temperature so that you're able to sleep peacefully and get enough rest, because that also matters as well. Darkness and light control. So I am not a person that thinks that anyone should be having blackout curtains. So if you have blackout curtains, take them down. You hear me? If you have blackout curtains, take them down. And the reason why is because, again, I talked about this in one of the previous videos, your body is a clock. And so that you are in tune with nature, it's always good for us to wake up with the sun, right? And so I personally don't use blackout curtains, even though I used to a long time ago. But when I realized that I was using blackout curtains and I felt like my room was always dark. There was no sunshine. It just felt very dark and just gloomy, and I didn't like it, and it was affecting my mood. And so I decided to take down my blackout curtains years ago, and I have curtains that allow sunlight to come into my room. So again, when I feel or realize that the sun is rising, that's automatically my alarm clock to be like, okay, it's time to get up. It's time to start your day. Get up with the sun. So if you have blackout curtains, again, take them down. That's with waking up, right? So with going to sleep, like some people, they have to sleep in complete darkness. If you are one of those people, then make sure you create that environment where you are in complete darkness to go to sleep. But if you're a person who prefers a little light, then do what you need to do to create that atmosphere for yourself. All right. Clutter. This is what I was talking about earlier in the video. Clutter. Declutter your space. All right. If you are a person like me who cannot be around clutter, or clutter just clutters your mind, remove the clutter. All right. So make sure, set a day out of the week where you are being intentional to straighten up your nightstand so it's not cluttered, or making sure that laundry is not all over the chairs in your room, if you have a chair in your room, or all over the bath, whatever. Like, make sure you're intentional about keeping your space decluttered as possible. When we are in a clean space, a clear space, we're able to be and feel more clear. Create a relaxing atmosphere. So what colors bring you joy? What colors do you love to see? For me, I love my black, but I also know that I can't sleep in a dark room. So for me, it's always going to be earth tone colors. It's going to be different shades of grays. It's going to be whites. It's going to be bright colors, or colors for me, personally, even greens, like colors that very mimic nature. I tend to like those colors in my environment. As you can see, like gray, like this is an earth tone. Like I very much so love having those types gray. Like I very much love having those types of colors around me. They bring me joy. They make me happy. They don't make me feel dark and gloomy. So be intentional about that. Everything from your bed sheets to your curtains to even the chairs or the picture frames that you have in your room. All of those things matter because you're creating your oasis. You're creating a space for you to be happy, for you to be joyous, for you to be at peace, for you to be in very good spirits so that you can get the rest and the sleep that you need. All right. If you don't have a diffuser, you should get one. Diffusers are really, really good for you. And I love them because I get to put all of my oils in my oil scents, and I get to play with scents and put all the scents in there and just create this whole atmosphere where like, it smells good. If you guys have ever been to the shop, as everybody always, it smells good in here. I do that intentionally. I love smells. I love for it to smell good. It brings a certain feel to any space. So having a diffuser or some type of aromatherapy device that helps you to bring certain smells into your environment is also a plus. the memory of smell is just so powerful. So if you have a favorite smell, you have a smell that just brings you so much peace and joy and puts you in a state of happiness, then you should have that smell in your bedroom, because it then changes the endorphins in your body so that you are relaxed and you're calm. All right. I'm going to repeat this again. No devices, no TVs, no phones, no iPads. Take them out. We're not going to focus on that because we talked about it twice in the last video, but y'all should get the point by now. All right. No devices. And yeah, so just personalize your sleep space. Personalize your space to be whatever you want it to be, however you want it to be, to as much as you possibly can. Again, from if you want to paint the wall, do that. If you want to put up some wallpaper, do that. Create the environment. You shouldn't walk into your space where you're sleeping and think, you should walk into your space where you're sleeping and feel like this is the ultimate relaxation space for me in my home. This is the space where I get to rest. This is the space where I get to sleep and I get the best sleep of my life. This is the space where I get to dream and manifest and journal and enjoy my favorite cups of tea. This is the space where I get to lay comfortably and lay my head down and be prepared for all of the abundance and love that I'm going to receive the next day. Those are the thoughts and those are the feelings that you should feel as you walk into your oasis, as you walk into your bedroom or your space that you sleep, and it be comfortable for you. So take all of those things into consideration and create the oasis for you. I mentioned some of the things that I do personally in this video, but I'll also leave them in the comments. Let's talk about it and let's continue onto this journey of being intentional with our rest and our sleeping. Peace.